Welcome back to part 2 of day 2 of our actually Ed the Undying hardcore run. Just to briefly recap, we are in the middle of the war and we just finished up the first 3 frat quests. So we're going to step onto the battlefield and open up the organic orchard. If you need Ka still at this point, which we still do, you want to make sure you still have your priest out, because all these hippies are going to give you 3 Ka if you have your priest leveled up enough, which you should at this point. So we need to spend 8 turns on the battlefield to unlock the orchard. Now you could try to automate these turns in Mafia, but I don't recommend doing that during an Ed run, just because of the mechanics of the way the Undying works. That should really be handled manually. Almost there. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the filth worms can be pretty troublesome when you don't have high item drops. And the exoskeleton makes them trivial, but we obviously don't have access to the exoskeleton right now. No big deal. We have the Lash of the Cobra, and that's what we're going to use. So we pick up the quest first, and then we head to the hatching chamber. We'll do Lash of the Cobra, and we get the scent gland immediately. We'll do that again to get the drone scent gland, and then squeeze that nastiness all over our skin. Head to the guard chamber, repeat, and there's our last gland that we need. Let's go take out the queen. And there's her heart, so we'll go back to the stand. Then we'll visit the stand again to get the cut of the prophets. And let's do another 8 turns on the battlefield. And you can see we're starting to rack up the Ka pretty quickly. We're at 144. And there's the nunnery now accessible. Alright, so let's head over there. And as you can see, it's pretty crappy at the moment. Let's go check out our briefcase and see if we can unlock that meat buff. And we got that. We'll draw a knife. Let's swap that out for our gold detective badge. Grab our maid. We'll go see a concert. And we should have an inhaler that we can use as well. And that puts us at plus 557, which makes it 13 to 20 turns, which isn't too bad. And let's just go ahead and use our last wish to be Frosty. And that takes us down to 10 to 15. Alright, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about halfway there, 8, 9, 10, and we're about to lose sinuses for Miles. 11, 12, one more, well, two more turns, looks like. 13, and 14, not too bad, 14 turns. Could be a little bit better. Alright, so now we want to wrap this up. And we don't need to worry about getting healing items for the shadow because we are not going to have a shadow to fight. So we don't need to worry about farming the gear unless there's something else that you want to purchase for whatever reason. Get ourselves another tennis ball. Let's see if we can get beaten up. Alright, there we go. Let's head down to the underworld. And let's visit the body shop. And at this point, we may as well grab the muscle moxie upgrades. Let's get the armor plating and toughness. And we should be able to actually just unlock the rest of these. There we go. We are fully upgraded. And we still have 22k. So we're going to want to grab some of these silk bandages for Abu Peak. We can afford 4 of them right now. Alright, let's head back. And let's undie. And then wipe out that hippie. Alright, so we still have our maid on right now. We don't really need to get a ton more Ka. There's nothing left to upgrade. And you should be fully upgraded by the end of the war at the very least. So we're pretty close to level 13. Whoop, wrong spot. So we probably don't need to switch to our scribe. But we may want to stick to the scribe anyway to improve our spell damage. Or we can go with our cat and get up to the point where we'll get the item drops. We probably won't get all the way up to level 21 for sure. Of course, our priest, once he hits level 21, will teach us how to improve spell damage. So that may be helpful as well. However, our maid at level 14 will block enemy attacks. So I think for now, we'll just stick with the maid. Yep. Still got another 15 turns here. Alright, so this part can be a little bit of a drag going through here, especially since we don't have access to our garden, so we can't use any stuffing fluffers to accelerate the war. You know what? Let's switch back to our snow globe. Alright, it may be worth taking a moment and actually getting some Abu clues and just taking advantage of these war battles. We could use that as a way to undie to regenerate HP if necessary. So let's just use a couple clovers there, and then let's use a clue, and let's just check the maximizer and see what we can do for spooky and cold res. We'll just equip all that. Oh yeah, we bought a can of black paint. Alright, let's do those. And let's adventure at Abu Peak. That wasn't too bad. Let's do another one. Unlike your mom, it wasn't easy, and like your mom, it wasn't pretty, but we cleared all the ghosts off this part of the map. Alright, let's do another one. And actually, we'll want to quickly here. Use a silk bandage. And let's head back to the peak. Let's use another one. And let's return. Right. And there we go. Let's go talk to the Highland Lord. And we are done with that quest. Alright, so let's put our other gear back on. We have 2 banishes left. Let's head to the hidden city, and let's go to the hidden apartment building. Let's trank dart the witch lawyer. There's the pygmy shaman. And we are now thrice cursed. There we go. Let's use the sphere. Let's head to the office building. We need one more McCluskey file. Let's hit our booze, drink our pilsners. Get the boring binder clip. And use that sphere as well. Now let's hit the ziggurat. Open the door, and then we give the ancient amulet back to the mummy. You got one more chance, bucko. Screw it up again and you lose mortal plane privileges. And you do not want to see the afterlife I will have in store for you. Let's put on our talisman. Let's head to the palindome. Go inside the palindome. Let's banish that. Pretty sure we used all our shrink darts, right? Yes, we did. Let's check and see. Yeah, we'll switch to that. Too bad we don't have any more banishes. Alright, that should be 2 dudes. Two more to go. Okay, come on. Alright, now let's hit our time spinner. Helps if we're in the right tab. We'll time spin Bob race car and then kill that guy. Let's use the book. And then we'll threaten Dr. Awkward. Well, now we don't need that. Well, let's just take it anyway. Okay, so let's head on back to the battlefield. We have 8 more turns to go there. We're going to be cutting it pretty close. Oh, could have used that. Yeah, you always want to use your lash of the Cobra against the Green Ops soldiers. Didn't do that one of the fights. There we go. Alright, so you can turn in your gear or not. It's up to you. Don't really need any of it. And then we'll go defeat the guy. This guy. And let's go talk to Amun. And he's going to say, "Oh, boss, we finally done it. We found the adventurer. One of my agents spotted him entering the tower of the naughty sorceress a short while ago. And more importantly, he has not reemerged. Well, let's head on over there." And notice how we skip all of that and we just go straight to the chamber. And then we fight the adventurer. We're not so different, you and I. No, we're very different. For starters, I'm undying, and you aren't. So let's kick his butt. And notice you get the instant karma and the statuette immediately. But we're not done. Let's head back to Amun. "Welcome back, boss. How'd it go?" "Well, I've got good news and crap news. Good news is that I beat up that adventurer's ass, but good. The crap news is that you didn't have the Holy MacGuffin." "Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised that you already know." "Well, it turns out the council stored it in a warehouse. The warehouse is over in Mount Noob." There we go, secret warehouse. Be nice if we had another banish here. Alright, so we need to get, we don't want this guy. We need to get some of these warehouse maps and the inventory page. So you can't use one or the other until you have both the map and the inventory page. Once you have them, use them. And that's going to cut down how many turns we have to search. Alright, let's use that. Make sure you lash these guys to try to get their pages whenever possible. Let's switch to our cat. Did that make a difference? Yeah, it does. And let's switch out our gear. And let's just double check here that we're doing everything we can for item drops. Now we could put on our training helmet. We could play pool. Might as well use that. Dang it. No page. Come on. What the crap? We're going to have a little bit of a hard time here. We have 15 more combats to go. Or 2 more page pairs. We only have 8 adventures left. Come on, give me your page. You bastard. We just need one more page pair. Or 7 more combats. Let's see. Pretty sure we don't have anything else that we can do at this point. Alright, so unfortunately, we are 7 turns away from finishing, and we're out of adventures, so not going to quite make it in 2 days, but we'll pick this up tomorrow and wrap it up in only 7 adventures.